Welcome to a critic's kitchen, where the rating dictates the recipe. So, if I give a film a 10 out of 10, I can only use 10 ingredients to cook a dish. Today, Scary Movie is on the menu. I was looking forward to this film, the return of the parody film, the spoof films, and the return of the Wayans brothers to this franchise. Most of the original cast from the first film returning was great to see. I was quite surprised with the cameos, to be fair, but it did make me feel really old. What is true about this film is you should see it as soon as possible, because these jokes won't age as well as Scary Movie 1. Unless we're still talking about the Epstein files in 6, 7 and 10 years. That's a dark timeline I don't want to live in. Scary Movie promised a return to an outlandish comedy where nothing is off limits. Every line will be crossed. And maybe I watched the wrong film. I mean, there were some jokes that were definitely out there, but they fell a few and far between. I can't lie, I could have done with more of it, you know? The new cast of characters were interesting to see. Cindy's daughter definitely looked and sounded the part, and I'd be really happy to see them come back in any future sequels. Cindy and Brenda were standout characters to me. We forget just how funny these two guys are. I mean, the core four overall are great. However, I really feel we could have seen more of them, especially Regina Hall. She seemed sidelined in this film, which could have been due to the amount of cut scenes. I can't lie. Around halfway through the film, I started to realize, am I watching a film or a SNL clip show? I think the Wayans missed this franchise so much. They wanted to do everything, fit everything, throw everything at this film because they missed out. Coming out of it, I'm thinking, wow, these guys are funny. These guys are funny. They should have like a sketch show or something, you know, like Key and Peele, because a lot of these jokes did not make any sense in terms of a plot or a film. Characters say, I'm not following you, and then proceed to be with them in the next scene. It's not intentional and funny. It's clear there's a lot missing. When you can easily chop and replace scenes from a film to fit in newer jokes, more trendy jokes, it shows it's less of a film and more just a compilation of jokes. Again, which I didn't mind, because I did go in there to laugh and the references did get me. I wish this film just took bigger swings at the parodies. I love the references, small and big, but I just wish they committed to a little more of them, because when it works, it's really good, but there's so many times where it feels like they're just skimming the surface. Push the boat out, man. I'm here for Scary Movie. Maybe I'm blinded by nostalgia, but it was funny. It was funny. Not all of the jokes landed, but when there's a joke every 30 seconds, you're bound to laugh at least one. Biggest question for me was, do the Wayans still have it? And mostly they do. I can't lie. Mostly they did. There were some moments where I did cringe. A 40-year-old saying "World Star, World Star, World Star" in the big 2026. That was not it. Okay, but the Shaq impression and the Final Destination ride, those jokes were genuinely funny. Immediately out the theater, there weren't many jokes that I remembered, but the more I write this review, the more I find myself smiling to them. There's a certain scene where a guy rolls a blunt. That's all I'm gonna say. You have to see it to oh my god. Scary Movie is like the Wayans brothers went through their freezer of comedy, pulled out everything they had, and just chucked it in the oven. Some of it cooked, and other parts got a little bit overdone, in my opinion. I give Scary Movie a 5 out of 10. As a parody spoof, 9 out of 10. As a film, 1 out of 10. So we're gonna meet in the middle, you know? My expectations with this film was to laugh, and it succeeded, so I can't really fault them for that. But hey, humor is just like your taste. It's all subjective. So if you're a fan of this franchise like I am, ignore the critics, except me, please. Like, I kind of need your likes and comments, maybe even a sub if you don't mind, and go watch this film. Have you seen Scary Movie? Let me know down below. What did you think? Was it a return to form, or have you kind of grown out of this humor? Remember, if you have any film, TV shows, books, games, or whatever you want me to review, comment it down below and I'll definitely check it out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.